In the name of God, in the name of without doubt is capable and voice, welcome to our own channel. I hope all of you be healthy and fine. Our slogan is Secrets Finder. Welcome to the 7th episode of Learning AutoCAD 2021. Actually, in this episode, I want to start the project. The base commands are the important commands that we need for drawing of a plan, for drawing of a cross section. For it means that those important commands that we need for completing of our project, we successfully done it. All these important commands that we need during our project, we done it. Now it's time that we start the project. Actually, in the previous sessions or in previous episode, they are just basic things that just an introduction for beginners, that what is a line, how we can draw a line, just in a we can say in a beginner level. But in this episode, I want to start with the project and all those commands that you work, all those commands that I taught, all these commands we should use in our project. And now you see that which commands have a lot of usage and which commands has less usage. So before I am starting with the project, first of all, we have some basic point or some notes that we should remember during that drawing of plan. It means that before we draw or we start the project, we should know some principles that in where or in which direction we should place the rooms. If you know, when you want to work a plan, in a plan you need bedroom, bathroom, veranda, kitchen, corridor, hall, living room, dining room, stairs, all these things. So we should know all the principle of these things, that in where, in which position or in which direction we should place our kitchen, we should place our hall, we should place our dining room, stairs. So let's start it. First of all, what is architecture? You know that architecture is the art or practice of designing and constructing buildings called architecture. It means who have this knowledge to design and construct the building is called architecture. And what is architecture? The art or practice of designing and constructing building. There must be important points. First of all, a structure belongs to climate condition. What does it mean by climate condition? It means when we start with a project, when we start with construction of the project, first of all, the important thing that we should remember is climate condition. When I am saying climate condition, what does it mean by climate condition? Climate condition is nothing just 4 directions: south, east, north, and west. In our architecture, we actually have important directions. First of all is the south. South in architecture, for architectures, the south direction is the most important direction. We should place in the south those rooms that they are much more important. For example, bedrooms. For example, we can say living room, dining room. These are the important rooms that daily we have interact with these rooms. We should place these rooms in south. Why in south we should place these rooms? Because in south, in summer, rooms are cold, but in winter, rooms are hot. So important rooms must place on south. So because of that sun come in a winter, and these rooms don't have any we can say sun in summer. Because of this, we should place the important rooms in the south place. And if you don't place the important rooms in the south, you should place those important rooms in east direction. East direction is actually the second most important direction. After the south, The east is the second most important direction because sun comes from morning up to evening. In east, sun comes in the morning up to evening. In the summer and also in the winter. But in the summer is not very deeply sun. So those important rooms which are located on south must located on east direction. Then north. The third most important direction is north, and the north direction we can say doesn't have any sun. Okay, and we should place stairs on that north. Why? Because there is no sun. And you know that when you go upper or when you go down, the sun will inflict in your or react in your house. So because of this, we need a place to steer that there will be no sun. So because of this, we locate the stairs in the north direction. And the bad direction is called west direction. Why the bad direction is called west direction? Because in winter doesn't have any sun, but in summer has deeply sun. So we have to place that rooms that we don't need it every day. For example, utilities, place for utilities, place for a story, and for bathroom. Actually, we don't need sun for bathroom place. So these are the importance of the fourth direction. South is the most important direction, east is the second most important, north is the most important after the east, and west is the bad direction. So the first thing that we should consider the place of the rooms is climate condition, but in the second one that we should consider is population. When you starting the constructing of a plan, so you should ask from your client that how many members you are in a family. And because of that, because of designing of the livelihood, we should design our plan. And the third thing is design and culture. The place, or we can say the design of our plan, is the third thing that it has relationship is with culture. What does it mean by culture? For example, if you see the American or we can say West countries, the kitchen of that countries is attached with the we can say hall or with corridor, and that kitchens are opening kitchen or open kitchen. There is no wall, there is no door, and easily the women or girls can work on kitchen when the guests come or gone. But in Islamic countries like Afghanistan, like Pakistan or other Islamic countries, there is a not allowed, and the kitchens is not open and attached with corridor or hall. So these are the three important things that we should consider during the designing. The first one, climate condition; the second one, population; and the third one, design and culture. Then characteristic of some important rooms. First of all, living room. Living room, we have to locate the living room on south. Why? Because living room is an important room for us. Every day we sit, we sleep on the living room. We watch TV on the living room. So the most important direction for us is south. So we have to locate the living room on south. The second one, near to main gate. Our main gate also must be near to living room. It's not like this that your living room is in one side of your plan and 10 meter, 12 meter is your main gate, far away from the living room. It must be near because of facilities. Who is engineer? Engineers who provide facilities. So, and second characteristic is near to dining room. It must be nearing to dining room, and it must be near to what? It must be near to kitchen also. Okay. So kitchen. The kitchen must be. We should locate the kitchen into north direction. Why? Because in north direction there is no sun during the winter, during the summer. And you know, in a kitchen, there will you cook something, it will produce heat. So it will be hot too much. If we place the kitchen in the east or in the we can say In the south direction, it will become very hot, especially in summer. So we have to place the kitchen to north because of there is no sun, and it must be near to living room. The third thing, bedroom. Where we should locate bedroom? You know that we should locate the bedroom even in south or east direction, because we sleep, we also spend more time in a bedroom. So we should place it on the south or east, and then we have to place it on non-noisy zone. You know that we have two type of zone. One noisy and the second one non-noisy zone. Noisy zone is a that buildings or that structure without yards. There is no yards. It's called non-noisy zone. So when you design a building without the yards, you should locate or you should place your bedroom on that direction, that there will be no noisy zone. It mean your bedroom must have distance a lot with your stairs, because stairs, people go up, go down, and it will produce sound. Or your bedroom must be far away from the road direction or the main gate, because everyone go come, and it will disturb the people who are sleeping. Then the bathroom, we have two type of bathroom. One public and the second one private. Public bathroom, we have to, in every building, we have to locate two type of bathroom. One private and the second one bathroom. Public. Public, it must be located in a corridor or in your yards. But private bathroom, it must be located in your bedrooms. Because when your guest come, it's not good that your guest goes to your bedroom and then it use washroom of your bedroom. Then we have to locate the hall in a non-noisy zone also, and then it must be attached or near to bathrooms. So these are the important things that we should consider. And the last one we have, what's a noisy zone and what's a non-noisy zone? Noisy zone, building without yards. Building without noise is called non-noisy zone. For example, yards, buildings without yards is called non-noisy zone. For example, your bedroom, your hall, your workrooms must be on that place that there will be no noisy zone. And noisy zone, that building without yards, we can say it must be near to kitchen and must be near to stair. This place is near to kitchen, near to stair, near to main gate. These are the place of noisy zone. For example, living room and dining room. So these are the most important and basic things that we should remember during the architecting or during the design of a structure. So now, and the next episode, we will implement all of these things. We should remember all of these things. We should get concept all of these things, that where we should locate the kitchen, where we should locate the living room, where we should locate the hall, where we should locate bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, corridor, and which direction is the most important, which condition we should consider during the architect or design of a plan. So by considering of all these things, in the next episode we will start with project, and we draw a plan. So in this episode also, I want to draw a stair. If you know, we have different type of this stair. As I told you that if you know, we have different type of stairs. For example, this type of stair, if you see, it's called W-type. Why it is called W-type? Because it has 3 flights. Whereas a flight, this, when you go up or when you come down, is called flight. So we have 1 flight, 2 flight, and 3 flight. And this portion is called lading. And why provide this portion? When you want to get rest, so we can use for this portion. Or there will be, we can say, maybe some fire or maybe some emergency places, and someone not able to run, so it will be rest in this place, in the lading place. So this is the elevation of this type of the stair. Then what we have, then this type of the stair is called L-type. you know, it is also called two Floyd stair because it's a 1 and it's a 2, and we have one leading. It's called LType, and it's also the elevation of this. It's a section and it's elevation of LType stair. Then we have UType stair. In UType stair also we have Floyd stair. If you see, we have two Floyd and one leading. It's called UType two Floyd stair, and it's at the elevation and it's a section. Then we have actually the UType two Floyd stair in here also, but it's in other side. Okay, it's also the UType stair. In here you should know that which part is called Floyd and which part is called leading. It's called also Floyd, it's called leading, and it's, you must go up in this side and you go down in this side, and it's an elevation. Then if you see here, it's another type of UType, but in here we have three Floyd, 1, 2nd and 3rd with 2 leading, and it is all the elevation and section. And it's also a stair, circular stair. If you see, you must go up in this direction, and it's also 1 Floyd it has, if you see. And also it's a very good, and we place the circular stair on that place that we have actually a small place. We have to place the circular stair. So if you see in here, in this, if you see in here, if you see this distances is actually called Royce. This distance actually called Royce, and this in this direction is actually called Ran. If you see this direction is called actually Royce. Okay, Royce. And this direction, this is called actually Ran. Okay, this is called Royce and this is called Ran. It means this must be actually 15 centimeter in a residential building, and it will differ in hospital, in different places different. But in residential, it must be, this height must be 15 centimeter. And this, how much is this? It means the level of that you put your footing, it must be on 30 centimeter. Okay, so you know that what's a Royce and what is a Ran. So now in this episode, I want to also draw a stair, a UType stair with 2 Floyd. So how we can draw? Suppose that we have a line in here. We will draw also another type of stair, but now I'm just drawing roughly. In here, I want to be the every steps, the length. I want to be 120. It means 1 meter and 20 centimeter, or 120 centimeter, and my unit is in centimeter. So how we can draw? Just get the offset 120. Okay, select your object 120. Then also in here, also you can get another offset, because one you go up and one you go down. So now in here you can get the actually I want to draw this type of stair. I want to draw this type of stair. If you see, it's called UType with 2 Floyd. So how I can draw this? So come here, I get 120 centimeter one length of stair, then 10 centimeter this, and then 120 centimeter this, and also this leading. So how I can draw? This is done. Then here I can get the offset of 10 in here. Then in here you can also draw a line. Then you can get a copy, or you can get an offset in here. You can get an offset of every weight of the every, or run of the every we can say run of the every steps must be 30 centimeters. So we can get the 30 centimeter distance. So it's normally 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then we have to draw also its leading. It's also 120 centimeter. So offset 120 because of its leading. Okay. So now we can chamfer this with this, and also this with this, and also in here we can extend, if you remember the previous lessons. Then now what should we do? We have to trim. You see how many commons used in here. You can trim this up to this side, and here also. Then in here you can draw a line of direction at the middle of this, and then at the middle of this also. In here also at the middle of this we have to draw up to here. Now in here you should also draw arrow, and then also in here you have to draw that in here you go upward direction. Then you can get a hatch in here and also in here. It's a stair that we draw it UType with 2 flight and 1 leading, and we will draw also another type of the flights. And if you see this and this, okay, we draw this. And also we can draw the circular. For example, suppose that you have a circular in here, and then you also have a other, just roughly, and then you can draw a line here. Then you can use the polar array. Just select your object and select the distance. You can improve also the linear. We can improve this for example for 20, and then and this we can get 220 degrees, and then we can trim this portion, or we can break it. Select the object and first point in here up to in here. Okay, in here up to here. Now you can draw also by spline or polyline this direction like this. How we can draw the circular, and how we can draw the UType with 2 flight and circular with 1 flight. So in the next episode we will start with the project. Have a nice time. Goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.